Welcome to this live session. Thursday, the week of the NFP. And good morning, good afternoon, and good evening where you are. Let's look at the market from a completely different perspective. As there is NFP tomorrow, today also we can see there is a news coming. So let me look at the calendar as well, and that will give us a really good idea of how the market might be doing. If we look at unemployment claims on dollar coming later today, so with that unemployment claim, what we could see that the market might be moving with the news, and then tomorrow coming NFP, dollar and CAD together. We will be covering all of them. So today CHF, also CPI, we have seen a bit of negative for CHF. How it has impacted the market also you have to look at. You can look at the dollar Swiss franc as well. So when everyone is here, I can start the analysis. I would appreciate if you say yes so that I know that you are here. Roland, good day, welcome. Grand Rising Wizard, welcome. So everyone showing up, guys, let me know if you are showing up here, and so that I can start the full analysis on all the pairs that we will be looking to trade. We can see that Gbpusd in a very good trend at the moment. GJ is trending very nicely. So if we look at the daily chart on Gbpusd, we can see that after this breakdown to this liquidity zone, GJ has grabbed the massive amount of liquidity and then has got bounced to the upside. I will be starting with Gbpusd, and then also we'll be looking at gold, euro dollar. Before I progress further, I would like to know that everyone is here so that I can do the full analysis, and also let me know, guys, which instrument you are looking at. I hope that you are ready for another massive trading week and day. Okay, beginning with this on Gbpusd, we look at GJ here. Looking at the, first of all, monthly chart to see overall picture in the market. Now if we look at the monthly price action on Gbpusd, what we can see that there is a monthly, if you look at here, you can see that there's a monthly long wick at the top, and overall market structure on GJ is long-term bullish. The reason I'm looking at the monthly is because when you look at the monthly, you are looking at the bigger picture. So when you look at bigger picture, you can see that which way the market is heading. Guys, bigger picture is the key, and that's where the missing piece that many traders don't try to understand is that when you look at the multi-time frame, that's where you can find a directional bias, because when you are trading, you need to answer the most important question is which way to trade, either to buy or sell. And the next question that you need to answer is when to trade. So this 2W will give you a very clear idea about when to enter, either to buy or sell. If you add the triple W, that means another W, that means that why you are opening the trade, that is where the strategy comes in place. So triple W will give you www, where which way to trade, when to trade, why you are opening that trade. This 3W will give you a clear idea about the market and about your trade, along with risk management. So we'll be discussing in depth on all of them. So looking at which way to trade on GJ, we can see that this market is in long-term bullish market. We can see from the monthly that it's a cleanly defined bullish market structure, creating series of higher high and higher low. And if I look at narrow down to the recent time frame, we can see that there is a long wick at the top on the monthly, expecting for this price to go ahead and fill that long wick, and we see that the market is doing so. So there could be series of higher high here, and expecting almost another 150 pip or 200 pip possible on GBP JPY to the upside. Now dropping down to the weekly, here is guys, the most important part is from the weekly. The price action is very nice looking on GJ. I like this kind of price action is because you see there is a monthly, weekly, long week candle followed by 1 week of consolidation has formed a very smaller doji, and this week we have seen the price has broken that low, grabbed that liquidity, and then bounced back to the upside. This is a liquidity candle. As the price moves from liquidity to liquidity, as the market has broken that liquidity zone, we can expect GJ to revert back towards the upside. Now if I look at the daily chart on GJ, we can see that there is a daily, we are just narrowing down to very lower time frame. We can see that this is the daily bullish engulfer followed by very narrow daily candle. Now if I look at here, what we can see that this is the support level on GJ, and with that support level, so far from the daily, the market has made significant bullish move. Now this support, that's where I will be waiting to see that GJ is retesting so that we can enter this flow of the market. So what is flow? Flow is where flow is everywhere. In the market there is a flow. So if you know that flow, you understand that the order flow, which where the big boys, the bigger investor is trading the market, trying to take that market, you can take that direction. There is a flow also on the universe, that universal flow, the flow of the energy. So you can think of in the same way when you look at the flow of the universe, that when to go with the flow. The people who goes with the flow, they can change their life in a very enormous way. So how do you go with the flow? It's important that always you understand the flow. Imagine that you are riding a boat on a river where you are riding the boat against the current. Okay, so when you are riding the boat against the current, you will be wasting all your energy but not going anywhere when you go against the flow. So how do you go with the flow? Look, this is I integrate with the part of the trading psychology. Many people underestimate it. I would recommend you to estimate it. Don't underestimate it, because this is where, guys, I will give you a very simple strategy. I'm telling you the real reason why traders lose money is not because they don't know the strategy, not because they don't know the technical analysis, but because they don't know how to go with the flow. All right. So if you know how to go with the flow, you know that how to develop a very strong trading psychology. So how do you go with the flow? What happened is that a trader, you see that majority of the trader, when they begin maybe having a full-time job, and then any kind of emotional disturbance causes us to impact the trading. This is the missing piece of the puzzle. Okay, so when you know how to go with the flow, you know that when to surrender to the flow of the universe. So if you look at the emotion that is impacting every trader's trading, is where the flow, people resist the flow of energy within themselves as well and within the universe. So when you know how to let the energy, the emotion to flow through you, then you remain very, very disciplined. See, to build up a trading account, either your own fund or any funded account or anything like that, what you need just a strategy and consistent discipline approach to build that trading account to certain level, and that's the freedom, right? If you have a 100k trading account and if you can make, guys, 1% in a month, imagine that 1% in a month in a 100k trading account is almost $1,000, right? Almost $1,000. And I believe that if someone can consistently make 1% in a month is absolute lowest for a trader to make in a month as a trader. So if you can make 1% in a month, it's $1,000, and I think that that's a big deal, right? Making even $1,000 in a month consistently and scale it up, because if you are trading in an account and you are making $1,000 in a month, your confidence will be skyrocket. It's not about the $1,000 a month, it's about the confidence, it's about the neural pathway that you will be creating in your brain to take those trades over and over again. And that's where you can develop from this consistency, and that's where you'll know. See, I'll tell you guys, when you find it hard to maintain discipline, just let it go. Okay, I will be discussing in depth how you can develop a very strong trading psychology by learning how to let go of the emotion that stopping you from being a profitable trader. Let me know if that resonates you. Do you think that the emotion is stopping you from becoming a consistent trader? Let me know. That's I'll be also sharing my way to let that emotion flow through you so that you can become not emotionless but resilient to that emotion, so that you can keep that consistency in your trading. We'll be discussing in depth in that topic so that you can understand, develop a sound trading psychology. Before I go further, I would like to see that you guys are liking this stream. Let me know if you are liking. Are you finding it very different from anywhere else? This is where it is. And now let's look at that Gbpusd, how we can trade this market. Now GJ, if I look at this is the daily chart that we discussed about. The bigger flow in the market is bullish and daily support is here. Let's look at the 4-hour time frame, where we can see the market is nicely trending. The trend on GJ is good looking, and we can see a bounce here. And if you guys remember, we had a trade here on GJ from here, and that trade has keep pushing high and high. Probably many of you hold that trade. That's where the market is still pushing high, and we will be discussing in depth also how you can catch those kind of trade to hold it for bigger profit target. And let's see now from the 1 hour and on the lower time frame how we can trade on GJ. Now we saw that there was a very long consolidation. Now if you guys remember, this is I told many times that the bigger the consolidation, the stronger the breakout. So you saw the GJ has made a false breakdown and the market has trended to the upside. Now this market is highly likely that we could see that GJ is going back up to the resistance level to create a new higher high. So here is the important support level here on GJ. So this is the daily support. We'll be waiting to see, this is the daily low, for the price to come down and to break any of this low for us to give an entry opportunity on Gbpusd. Okay, so here is my zone that I will be waiting. This is the daily support. Okay, so intraday support, and we will be waiting for an entry opportunity. If we see the market has come and hit that level, that's what we will be looking to enter once we find that potential entry on GJ. Along with gold, now we'll be looking at gold. We see that gold locally coming down. We have seen a massive breakout on gold yesterday from that. If you guys remember, here we talk about the 3 dodges on gold. It moved, in fact, massively to the upside. At this point, the price is pushing down again, and also we'll be discussing on that how we can see gold as NFP coming. This instrument also getting extremely volatile at the moment. We'll be looking at that. Are you guys with me? Let me know if you are ready for another big trading days. Hi coach, can you analyze AUD USD? Yeah, we'll be looking at euro dollar and AUD USD, which is similar. Yes, thank you very much. Yes sir, welcome Delson. Morning coach, welcome Delson. GBP USD, Pele, welcome. Keynotes, good morning. Roland, US30. Gold, yep, we'll be looking at gold as well. Now let me look at gold here. Now before we look at gold, let's look at from the daily and then higher time frame, and then we'll be looking at also the lower time frame on gold to see how the market is doing. So let's look at first of all on the monthly chart on gold to see overall picture in the market. Now looking at monthly on gold, we can see that this market also highly bullish at the moment, and NFP might change the game a little bit on gold. This is currently in a very high price gold, and it's a, if you look at this monthly structure, the overall structure on gold on the monthly is extremely bullish from the bigger picture perspective. So any pullback towards the downside is where we will be looking to see that gold is giving us potential bullish entry. If we look at the weekly chart, where we can see that from the weekly is where this week so far, this is NFP, because you know that we have seen so far significant bullish move. So what I think that the way the market has formed, we might see further upside on gold. We could see further bounce. If we look at the daily chart, this is where the market, this is the daily move so far, big bullish move. Let's look at the Fibonacci. to see where gold is heading. Now if we look at the Fibonacci perspective, we can see that from the Fibonacci, this is where 38.2% Fibonacci. If it is coming for a pullback, we can expect it to retest. Now looking at Fibonacci also, if you're a complete beginner, probably you know about the Fibonacci. Fibonacci is a tool that some trader uses to find the pullback or the retracement. So what is Fibonacci? Fibonacci, from the mathematical perspective, Fibonacci is a sequence. So if you look at Fibonacci also, there is I'm always fascinated by this thing because it's also signals potential, the infinite nature of the universe. So if you look at what is the Fibonacci series, if you add two consecutive number to find the third one and then add the next one, we'll get the next summation, and then add the next number to it, we'll get the 15, and that's on and on. So this is Fibonacci is used by also the nature. If you look at the sunflower or maybe look at the pine cone, you'll see that nature uses, it's called the nature's code, use it to create an highest efficiency possible in its creation. So that's sometime will give you a lot of liberation. There was a time, the reason I discussed those topic, if you guys remember, you see, there was a time when I was continuously losing money in trading and also not being able to understand how the market moves and everything. And then I realized that actually I was resisting the flow of the money in my trading account. So how can you allow the flow of the money in your trading account? By not interfering with it. So when you look at the infinite nature of everything, such as the Fibonacci tool, the Fibonacci sequence, so what it teaches us is that actually nothing is so much of important, right? Nothing is so much of important. And what does it really signifies as a trader? It signals that a very big advantage of knowing that fact is that if you look at, there is a quantum physicist called Vladimir Zeland. In his book Reality Transferring, he explained why people so much hard for some people to attain abundance or the wealth is because of the resistance. So the resistance comes from the importance. So it doesn't mean that you're gonna throw all your wealth and capital, but dropping that importance. See, it's all come down to you, who you are. So you need to make yourself also important and equally important the things that you want, so you become equivalent to it. So in essence, what we do when we put a very excessive importance, then we drop our importance low, but that one is high, so we feel unworthy of that things, and we create a resistance in between the things and the things that we want. So we need to keep it in balance. So that's what he explained, that when we put a excessive meaning behind something, that we disturb the natural flow of this universe, the energy, and then we create an imbalance. So basically what happened is that the universe is constantly striving to remain in balance, so we battle against the universal energy, because the only job for the universe is to restore its balance. So when we put excessive importance, we create a potential, excessive potential that takes the things that away further from us. So that is the biggest lesson that you can learn, because when you drop that importance, surrender with the thing that nothing matter much, but at the same time, be grateful for the things, then it becomes much easier to come to you. I hope that really helps to be a trader. So that's how I train my brain to see all the trades rather than dollar figure, rather than anything else, as a numbers. So when you look at the numbers, that's where we see that basically things become much easier to achieve. All right, so now with that, this is the level of the Fibonacci on gold, and let's see if we can expect gold price to drop to that level, to this to that Fibonacci level. Now we see there is a primary rejection from the top, but it's not a very good idea to think that the price will drop against the trend that much, but we can draw the level that we can expect for the price to come down for a retest. Now looking at the 1 hour and lower time frame on gold, we can see that the market is slowly rejecting in that direction, and what we can see that the price, we look at here the lower time frame from the 15 minutes perspective. Okay, so you can see that lower time frame, the market is slowly trending in that direction. So gold from the lower time frame, it's currently locally in a downtrend. Now with that local downtrend, expecting for the price to drop further for a deeper pullback, and as the news coming later today in a couple of hours, we should be able to see that gold moving very nicely. At the moment it's locally in a bearish trend. I will be waiting for the price to come further to give us that entry opportunity on gold. Let's see how it does. At the moment there is some of the levels that we can look at for potential support on gold. So because it's a universally uptrend, the global trend is up, I will be waiting for the price to come down for a deeper pullback. Now this is the Fibonacci level, this is where the support level on the daily. So let's see how far it is coming. Once the price will prepare for a bullish move, we will be looking for that entry opportunity on gold. Hope that guys you are enjoying the live session. I would appreciate if you give a thumbs up, and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet. Press that bell notification so that you are not missing out any of the content that I am posting every single day. Thanks for the support to the channel by giving a thumbs up. Let's do you quick analysis on a USD. I will be looking at that. Course ready. Welcome. Wait. Good morning. I've been subscribed to you for a while, and finally, Steph, welcome, Steph. I'm sure that you'll enjoy here. Thanks for subscription. What about flow? Well, very good question. You'll teach us the easy way to find flow. Yeah, absolutely. Flow is the only way to have something. Okay, everything has a flow in it. I'll discuss in depth. Welcome, thanks for that. Okay, so we'll be discussing on that. Yeah, absolutely. When you know how to catch the flow, you know that how to do things without effort. So you can do things with effort or without effort. We look at the GJ here. Okay, GBPJPY is trending nicely. Let's look at if there is any opportunity here. So we have drawn the support on GJ. Expecting GJ to drop to the support level, then we can look for potential entry opportunity in this instrument. So today is Thursday. As you can see, there is a quite a bit of news coming later today and also tomorrow NFP. So I believe that, guys, you are ready for this this event. That will be a big market mover coming on dollar and CAD as well. So I will be looking at also the dollar CAD to see how the market is doing. Okay, so the easy way to find flow. Well, so two easy way to find flow. If you look at the market, you need to look at the trend. Trend is the flow. If you look at the life, then the best way to find flow is, so what are the stages of flow? So to go to the flow state, if you look at a sports player or an athlete, how do you see that if you have watched a cricket game, then you know that when a batsman first go to the to play the game, even soccer or cricket, same, in first few minutes or few couple of minutes or maybe 15 minutes, 5 minutes, depending on the player, they find it a struggle, which is called the struggle stage. So the best way to find flow is deliberately you need to focus your attention to the things that you want to have or experience in life. So anything that you want, you first need to write it down, very importantly, okay, and then deliberately focus your attention to that. Now, to attain flow, the first stage, the first step is to experience any kind of struggle that you might be facing. People try to imagine that so what happened, let's say you want to run, right? You want to have a long run, and what will happen is that when you first start running, you find it hard, but if you deliberately focus your attention, after some time you even don't realize that you are running, you just keep flowing like a flying. So if for those who had a bit longer running experience, you know that that's what happened. In sports, in the same, you can be at flow on a regular day-to-day life, on everything. In trading also you can be at flow. So to experience flow, first of all you need to know which way you want to flow. You want to flow to the south or north. What do you want to achieve or have or experience? And then you just need to deliberately think about it, okay? Even you don't need to do anything, think about it. What we think, we create an emotion behind it. Deliberate thinking will bring emotion, and then it's gonna turn into action, and that's where it is flow. So you're gonna be at flow by knowing exactly what you want, deliberately focus your attention to it. That's only the way you can attain flow at anything. And good morning, welcome, good morning. So here is GJ expecting for the price to come back down to this support level. Okay, so this is the intraday time frame, 4 hour, and this is the daily low. So this candle is closing in 22 minutes on GBPJPY, and okay, so expecting it to drop break any of this support, and then we can look for that entry opportunity in GJ. Okay, so here is we had here, if we look at the Euro GBP, we had a trade. If you guys remember, we had a trade that we have opened on Euro GBP yesterday. From that place is still running in profit. So I think that Euro GBP might give us that potential move towards the upside, because if you look at that Euro GBP, so this is the 4-hour candle also closing with a doji here. There was a bullish doji, there is another one bullish candle, and this market might bounce to the upside. We are on a trade on this instrument. This is a swing trade. Also, I have posted on the VIP Telegram channel. Many of the members also, including me, running this trade. It has a bit ambitious, bigger profit target, but that's what we need, isn't it? That's what I'm telling you guys. When you find a good trade, hold it. All right, so hold that trade for bigger profit, and if you see a trade not working in your favor, just let it go. Do the risk management, and that's where you will be learning and growing as a trader. Now, Euro GBP, if you remember yesterday in this London session we talk about, I think in New York session we talk about, and that trade is still I'm holding, expecting it to bounce back to the upside on Euro GBP. So there is a liquidity here, and also there is forming another liquidity candle here, expecting it to remain bullish and moving back to the upside. Okay, so let me see here. Okay, morning, welcome, good morning. All right, so here is, let me look at, okay, gold again. We can see that the market is coming for a pullback. Now, today's level that I would like to see that gold before the news has a significant drop, which we could see a drop in that market initially, but I will not be selling on gold because it is a very strongly bull market. But if the market is dropping to any of this important level, especially if you look at here, there is a smart money zone. From that support also we have seen a big move to the upside. So we have to look at where gold is heading. Is it breaking that low, or before that it's bouncing back to the upside? The way this price action has formed here, which is a bit of choppy here a little bit, but trending locally, because the global trend in this market is bullish. We'll be looking for bullish entry opportunity once we see the market has given that price action. At the moment locally it's showing towards the downside on gold. And looking back on GJ here again, so keeping eye on Gbpsd and on gold. So what we can see here on GJ, if we look at the lower time frame, this is the 15 minutes price action, and if we look at the 5 minutes, there is a, you see there is a doji here. This market might even keep pushing high from that level, but I'm not entering yet because I want to see a bit more downside here. Because entering from here will be a bit of risky entry for us on GJ. we'll be looking to see a bit more of liquidity grab. This is a doji here, you can see, and that doji was also a strong rejection from this support level. If the market is retesting that level, we can look for an entry opportunity on Gbpusd. Is it okay to enter trade from yesterday price if come back there? Well, I wouldn't recommend, because if you enter a trade from yesterday, then the setup may not be as valid as of yesterday, but it depends. Okay, so always it is good idea to enter a trade freshly rather than looking at an old setup, depending on how you trade. But I wouldn't recommend to enter an old trade. Okay, here we can see, let's look at the euro dollar here. Euro dollar has got so far a very strong bullish momentum here from this level, and this market was, if we look at the weekly chart, we can see that this market from the weekly, from this support level, has got a very strong rejection to the upside on euro dollar. And from the monthly also, we can see that from the monthly support has got a very strong rejection here. We look at the daily, so far from the daily, from this level, there is a bounce on euro dollar. And looking at the lower time frame from 1 hour and on the 15-minute chart, this is currently showing bullish pattern, but I think euro dollar might come down for a deeper pullback before the news being released. That might give euro dollar another momentum. So the level that I have drawn on euro dollar is the daily support, and if you look at that on the daily support is where there is a 30 minutes bullish pin bar, and expecting euro dollar to come down to retest the daily support. I think the news might give a big spike on euro dollar, and this market, if we see a very clean price action, we can look for entry. But I would like to see that euro dollar has come down for a deeper pullback, especially has broken the daily support, is very important to come back down another at least 20 pip down. Then we can look for entry on euro dollar. So if it drop to the daily support, that's where we can look for entry opportunity, because we have seen a strong rejection from the support level, and it might keep pushing high here. So we'll be waiting on euro dollar also for any kind of entry. If it drops well below that level, we can look for potential entry opportunity on euro dollar. Here the market is consolidating on the lower time frame. We'll see the news coming in 3 hours, 3.5 an hour. That's where you could see the market again pick up. So before the news, if we see euro dollar had a breakdown, especially to this support level, which I'm expecting to drop. I'm not gonna sell at the moment, because from the daily it's a bullish market. But before the news, if euro dollar managed to drop to this daily support, that's where you can look for. If it is cleanly dropped with a very red move, that's where you can look for that entry. While in the gold also, we might see local downside. So we could see that gold and euro dollar, expecting it to come down for deeper drop before the news, that might give with the news a good move again on all of them. So let's see. Gbpujpy is currently, this instrument trend is very nice, so I would like to also focus on this instrument. Okay, gold is trying to break in that direction. So dollar yen from the daily, there is a long wick at the top. Dollar yen also showing bullish pattern. Let me see here. This is the 30 minutes price action on dollar yen. There is a rejection here. So if we look at this this market, so what we can see in that area, dollar yen, if we look at in this market, we can see that there is a pattern here, but might try to grab more liquidity here, so I will not be entering at the moment, but we might see that the price action fueling to the upside, because there is an inverted head and shoulder here on dollar yen on the 1 hour, and there is a liquidity candle. The market might keep pushing high on dollar yen as well. Okay, so dollar yen, GBP, JPY, all of them, especially GJ also trending. So yen pairs, we see that there is a good trend in the market. This is the GJ pricing from the intraday. Okay, so we see that gold is looking at all the instrument to see which one is providing the best setup at the moment. Gold also slowly getting some kind of rejection here. Okay, so GJ consolidating. After it resume its trend, we will be looking to enter dollar yen. Yeah, we will be looking to see to grab more liquidity from here. Then we can look for entry on dollar yen as well. USD CHF, week CHF CPI news. CHF, if we look at dollar Swiss franc, we will understand there was a drop on dollar Swiss franc that we have seen yesterday. Where's dollar Swiss franc? It's not on my list. So with the weakness on CHF, so there was a drop here, and then dollar Swiss franc has got a bounce. 4-hour candle closing on dollar Swiss franc after breaking this liquidity zone. Look, the price action on dollar Swiss franc, you can see this is the 1-hour candle back to back after two liquidity candle. Dollar Swiss franc has got bounce to the upside, and it might come down now for a deeper pullback. But if you look at the trend in this market, trend is key, guys. Keep in mind that when you are trading, the most important part here is the trend. So when you look at the market trend, so what you need to look at now, you can see dollar Swiss franc. If we look at this trend, this price might move in this channel, and from the 1-hour you can see back to back 2-3 liquidity candle. Now if you are not sure about liquidity candle, you can go back to our previous Zoom classes conducted in the VIP community, where I have also posted some of the recording classes recorded in the Telegram channel. You can find those recorded classes on and I would recommend you to go through all of them, so where you can see all the lessons on how to identify the liquidity candle. So if you look at dollar Swiss franc, here is, you can see back to back 3 liquidity candles along with this massive manipulation. The market has managed to bounce, and because dollar getting a bit of weaker, along with, you can see euro dollar is pushing high, means the DXY might be, so you see that there's weakness on dollar. But due to the weakness on CHF, we have seen that dollar Swiss franc has appreciated, right? So it's because of the weakness on CHF. Now if the market is coming back down from this resistance, breaking this low can give another entry, because this is a support, and if dollar getting weaker further, it might break that low again, and that's where the opportunity will come. And I think that with the news, if we see that the market has got a spike below this level, I will be looking for entry on dollar Swiss franc. I hope that you guys are understanding the concept, and anything you can let me know if you are not sure about what we are discussing. You know that in the beginning sometimes it's hard to understand, but I'm entering 230 in sell. What's your opinion? I hold it. Thank you. Welcome Tony. Good morning Tony. Welcome. Let's see now again on gold to see what's happening. Now this price action on gold, there is a potential for a bit more deeper drop, but anytime we could see again picking up, because it's a bull market. The price from the daily coming to the previous daily support level, I think that, you know, how the gold market might be moving, it might be moving something like that. It might retest the daily low, and even it could create a higher low and then could push to the upside again. So if you look at the gold price, you can see from here the market is moving with this impulse, and it might come back to this support level, might create a higher low, and then could push back up again, which you could see eventually on gold. And that support level is absolutely important for me to look at. If you look at the 4-hour time frame, you can see this 20 EMA as well has not been tested long time. And with the upcoming news, if we see that gold managed to drop a bit more downside here, that's where we can look for another entry. It might do that if it drops to this daily support. That's where I will be looking for entry. Another one below this level, there is a high liquidity, but you might, many of you maybe might be thinking that, okay, then why will not be selling here? Well, that's where the key, not to trade against the trend. That's the key points here. Not to trade against the trend, but to trade with the trend, even if the trade is not always going in your favor, but always sticking to your trade in the direction of the trend. That's the secret of profitability, trading with the trend, guys. Sometimes you might make an error in entry, but if you have proper risk management plan, and also you are trading with the trend with a simple strategy, you can gain freedom, you can gain consistency in your trading. All right, so it's very important that you trade with the trend. Thank you very much. Thank you. Makes sense. Thank you. Welcome Kenneth. UJ bias. So USD JPY, yeah, USD bias, GJ, both of them, the bias is bullish. Okay, so you can see the market has formed a nice looking inverted head and shoulder. Now all of them, dollar yen, if the price spike with the news coming up, I will be looking for entry on dollar yen. And GJ bias, also we can see that the market is coming for a deeper pullback, and we'll be looking for entry on GJ as well, as soon as we will find it, all of them on the daily support. So for me, GBP/JPY might be a bit of bigger move or a stronger move in a move than dollar yen, because dollar yen is still a bit of choppy. You can see that it is still in that consolidation. See, it was in a very long consolidation. This is the 30-minute chart. The bias is bullish, but it's still a little bit in a consolidation. So dollar yen might move in this channel. This is the bullish channel. Okay, so if you look at any drop might give that opportunity to go long on dollar yen. Okay, but if you look at GJ, it's very nicely trending. So if GBP/JPY is managed to break below any of this swing low, that's where we'll be looking for entry. Trader, welcome. Okay, so here is on GJ dollar yen. There was a support, has got a breakout. So dollar yen might, it might break this support, and then we could see that after that the market might pick up. That's what I'm waiting on. Now if we look at gold, the market is still we might see further deepening here, and there's a fair value gap. If you look at, this is a smart money zone. There was a bounce here and then leaving an imbalance in that area. So gold might try to come down to retest this support, and with that fair value gap, that's what I will be looking to see if the market is breaking to that level. If it is dropping to that zone, that's where you can look for this fair value gap to find an entry on gold. It's we might see we might see potential deeper pullback in this market. It's still gathering liquidity from the top. That means that the bias could be still to the downside. So euro dollar, looking at 4-hour candle closed. Well, now euro dollar also expecting it to come down for a deeper pullback. This is a resistance level here. The price has broken on euro dollar from 30 minutes, and we need to see a retest of this resistance as a support. That's where the trading opportunity for us on euro dollar. I would like to see a retest. Gold seller is still locally active here, so still there is no entry on that. But if we see that gold managed to create a pattern, we can look for, but at the moment I would like to see a very strong bullish move. From the 1 hour, from the 4 hour, okay, how many peep here? Okay, I would like to open a buy on gold. Stop loss I'll be explaining later, so make sure guys you do proper risk management here. So stop loss will be here, and TP target is just in this long wick candle. Expecting for, we see multiple rejection, there's a candle closed, and there is a probability for a rejection to the upside. We have taken some space here, 25 pip stop loss, and in this trade so stop loss on that trade is 2290.05 and TP target at 2297.96. So gold here, you can see back to back quite a few long week candle. And if we look at the 30 minutes, so I am buy on gold at my stop loss at 2290.05, TP target 2297.96. I think that we could potentially see a reaction here. That's what we will be taking. It might come back later, but expecting to have a rejection with the candle closed and with the new price action pattern here, because it's a long-term bull market. So 15 minutes candle, we want to see that this one is closing as a healthy bull candle. I'm a little bit of running in profit, expecting for this price to reject, and that's where we will be taking that trade. So there is a 15 minutes candle. This is a 15 minutes candle closing as a doji. With the candle close, initial drop, and then okay. So here from the 30 minutes, this market, if you look at, there is a liquidity gap here, and at this point, okay, so this is the 15 minutes, and yeah, expecting it to reverse back towards the upside. So we might take a bit earlier profit. My entry on this trade is at 2292.05. So my entry at 2292.05 here. That's my entry. Very tight stop loss. Only few peep stop loss here in this trade with me, only 20 peep. So if we see significant move, we can take profit a bit earlier if needed. Okay, I have just entered into the zone. Because it's a long-term bullish market, I'm expecting a rejection here to this liquidity zone here. Okay, so we see that there is a initial reaction expecting. Are you guys with me? So come on. So far, if this price is rejecting, we see that rejection, I have entered in my profit zone. So if it is bouncing off there, that's where you can take the profit off the table. Right, so yeah, running profit, guys, running profit on gold. Awesome. So we are entering into the profit zone. You guys with me? Yeah, running in good profit. You might see that potential more. Okay guys, hope that you're enjoying the live session. Give a thumbs up. We see that I'm running good profit on this trade. And in the meantime, if you want to learn the strategy that I'm trading, also you can join today in Forex Trading Wizard Academy to learn the trading strategy that I'm trading. You see that this trade with a very tight stop loss I have entered on gold, and it's important that you know the reason behind the trade, so that you can also learn those kind of strategies. Now we see gold is appreciating here. This is the real trading. As I mentioned before, learning to trade is very important, that when you are trading, because it's not all about one trade, is to find out when the market is preparing and you take the trade in that notion. Okay, so here is gold, and before it breaks, I have predicted that breakout. You can predict that too. This is all about understanding the market, understanding the prediction, and understanding why the market is moving, and learning to trade. Now if you wanna learn the soccer, then you must go to a soccer coach. Otherwise, if you go to the surgeon, then might increase your injury, isn't it? So make sure that you go to the right place to learn the right thing. And that's where here comes to the Forex Trading Wizard Academy. If you want to learn today the strategy that I'm trading with the NFP sell, there is a last last opportunity to join with this 70% discount going on with our mentorship program today. This coupon is definitely ending this week, not being able to later, not being able to available later. So use that another $200 additional coupon on the website checkout, and then learn and grow as a trader. So once you visit the website, I have given you the coupon, guys. Once you are on the website, click join now button, that way you can learn and grow as a trader. So let me give you that website address, also the website. So once you are on the website, this is the website of Forex Trading Wizard Academy. Click join now button and then use that additional $200 coupon to be part of the trading community, to learn and grow as a trader with me in Forex Trading Wizard Academy. So here is, we can see that a bounce on this market, and let me see if we will be holding or we will be taking. Let me see here from the 1 hour. Yeah, I will be holding. I'm expecting gold to go up and retest 2297 level here, and yeah, I will be holding that trade for bigger profit target. I'm almost more than 1% running at the moment because it's a very tight stop loss. So here what we can see, looking at, if you look at the lower time frame, this is the 5 minutes price action. You can see the market is trying to revert back to the upside. This is a high liquidity zone here, and it might revert back, or it might keep pushing high, but I will be holding for a bigger profit here, not taking any partial profit at the moment. Okay, so wanna see that gold is bouncing off that level. Running in good profit. Are you guys with me? Are you guys running profit with me with this gold trade? Hello coach, thank you very much. Are you familiar with trading yen and yang? So please share your knowledge, and I would like to learn to trade them with some things. Are you familiar with trading yen and yen? Trading yen and yen. UJ, yeah, welcome. GJ, are you looking for buying from day support? Yeah, so we did that. Morning coach, thank you very much. Well, can't believe I just discovered you. Spot on call. Thank you very much. Yeah, welcome. And holding it for that for this. Now if we look at the lower time frame, okay, so here I'm expecting it to go up and to test this liquidity zone here. Okay, so I'll hold it. It's a very tight stop loss, so make sure guys you do the risk management. It's very important. Don't trade without risk management. And if it is bouncing off that, So there is an imbalance in that zone, so expecting it to go ahead and fill that imbalance. Okay, so we have a space here for the trade. Okay, so we have a space. It might try to grab for the liquidity, but I'm expecting it to go up and retest this dodgy's high, as there is a liquidity in that zone. So if the price is going back to that resistance, that's where we will be taking the profit, which will give us almost 3% return on this trade. If it goes in our favor, I'll be holding. If I am wrong in that, I'll be taking, it will take me 20 pp away from me. But if I'm right, I'll take almost on this trade is nearly to 60 p. So that's the target, 60 p profit target on gold, and which is 3% in percentage. Expecting it to go ahead and give us. Let's move to break even. Yeah, so you can personally manage. You can manage the trade, like taking partial profit and moving the stop loss at entry. It depends on how you manage and everything. For me, I'm holding it for full spectrum. Alright guys, and if you are enjoying the live session, let me know that you are enjoying, and give a thumbs up by smashing the like button. You are letting the channel to to help you, and also you are helping the channel to grow. It's always what you give, it will come back to you. So make sure guys you smash it. And also if you haven't subscribed yet, you can do so. In addition, as there is NFP, I have a good news is that we have NFP sell to join that 70% off. That's the coupon is getting ended, so you can get it today. Join us to be part of Forex Trading Wizard Academy, where you can learn and grow as a trader with me together. I'm giving you also the website address, where you can visit the website and then click join now button to learn and grow as a trader. So here is we see a rejection again. Now it might come back a bit more for liquidity grab or drop, but I will be holding this trade for giving me either 3% or taking me out of the trade. So depending on what's happening, I'll be holding that. Let's see that 15 minutes here. Depending on how the price is doing, it might grab again deeper liquidity here. So there is a candle close on the 30 minutes. This is the 1 hour price action. It might try to retest the 1 hour support. Yeah, I would like to hold that trade. If it is dropping down further than dropping down, that we can't do anything, but expecting it to go back up to this TP target here. So depending on how you want to manage, you can manage it. For me, I did the proper risk management, so I will be holding for 3% on this trade. And in the meantime, as you know that there is a news coming later today, a high impact news on dollar. We will be covering that news in this live session. So make sure that this is an unemployment claim, a very important news on dollar. So make sure guys and girls, you stay tuned for that news with me in Forex Trading Wizard Academy in this live session. After this, there will be another live. And also Euro GBP trade, the swing trade that we have opened in Forex Trading Wizard Academy, also running in good profit. I will be holding that trade, and with all the members in the academy, let's hold it, and let's keep trading that way. And in the meantime, let me see what's happening with the gold trade. I would like to see that the market has moved up from here with another rejection. Yeah, so I'll be keeping this trade on. It's running in profit. If you haven't did the risk management yet, I would strictly recommend and strongly recommend is to if you size is bigger, then reduce it considerably, or move the stop loss at entry, or take profit before I leave this live session, so that your capital not at risk. Make sure you do that. And I will be coming on live again in just a matter of 2.5 an hour. I would like to see you there. We will be covering the upcoming live news released on dollar in this also in this live session. And before I leave, thank you for joining this live session. And also before I leave, I'm leaving a link for the broker that I'm trading. You can find a link below this video in the description area, or I can give you the link here in the live chat. So if you anyone looking to join the broker that I am trading, you can regulated broker, you can find the link I've given you. You can click and then register, and then you can start trading. So with that being said, thank you for joining this live session, guys. I'll see you there again, trading live together. Until that, stay well, stay happy. See you soon.